Dear students, a warm welcome to all of you. I'm your mentor Stanish Kill. Before we begin our today's tutorial, let me give you some basic instruction. All that we are going to learn today is from this wonderful book Speak English with Stanish Kill. This book is available on all the online platforms and top-notch bookstores. You can find the link of this book in the description area. It is my strong suggestion that after watching each video, please refer to this book for detailed explanation and more examples. Remember, you are not watching a movie or a web series. Follow the golden rule. Don't go for the lunch until you have not digested your breakfast. Clear your concept first. Then only move to another video and accordingly to a new chapter. The book and the video is made in a chronological way, referring to as chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, so on and so forth. Please follow the continuity rule and strictly no overlapping. And for our online course, kindly WhatsApp us at 9136 702 777. I repeat, 9136 702 777. So friends, if you are prepared now with the ground rule, then let's dive into the learning with complete excitement.
Welcome to chapter number 13, Punctuation. The bus was moving at a frantic speed. All the children were super excited, and in the sheer joy they just shouted aloud, "Hip hip hooray!" The whole of Mahabaleshwar echoed the voice. Seeing the enthusiasm, one of the tourists inquired them about their whereabouts. The above sentence is grammatically correct, yet it looks imperfect because we have not used punctuation. Punctuation adds rhythm to the sentence and clarifies things. Example: let's eat, Grandma. Without the comma between let's eat and grandma, this sentence indicates that the subject is inviting others to eat the grandma, and that's why the grandma is a bit annoyed. Let's eat, Grandma. In this sentence, the comma saves the grandma from being eaten and explains that the subject is asking the grandma to eat along with him. Full stop. Full stop indicates the end of the sentence. Ram teaches us yoga, period. That's the end of the sentence. Comma. Comma acts similarly as the speed breakers act on the road. It pauses the pace of the vehicle. Similarly, comma also pauses the pace of the sentence. Anil teaches us yoga, history and English. Semicolon. Semicolon separates and joins one clause with another. For example, Anil is a yoga teacher. Semicolon. Anil is also an English teacher. Colon. Colon is used to express quotation. The dog was motionless in the home. Colon, dead. Question tag, mainly used for interrogation. How are you? Question mark. Exclamatory mark. Exclamatory marks is used to express certain emotion of joy, sorrow, etc. etc. Wow! Exclamatory mark. I won the lottery. Period. Inverted comma. Inverted comma is used to quote the exact dialogue of the subject. For example, Jesus said, comma, inverted comma, come to me, semicolon, I will give you peace, period, inverted comma, closed. Hyphen. Hyphen is used to form compound words. For example, mother dash in dash law, mother-in-law. Father dash in dash law, father-in-law. So friends, for detailed explanation and more examples, please buy my book Speak English with Stanish Kill. If you like the video, then please share, like, follow, comment and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so you are updated with all upcoming videos. Please write your feedback in the comment section. See you in the next chapter. Till then, keep learning, keep growing. Bye.